This is a buttermilk sauce, and it couldn't be any easier. So the base of the sauce is good old-fashioned mayo. That's gonna give it some good thick richness, and for some little kick of sour, some full-fat sour cream. You wanna get the heavy stuff. And for a little kiss of acid, some buttermilk. This stuff is deliciously funky and it's perfect for a sauce. And then you want a little acid. There's a ton of fat in here, and that's delicious. A little kick of acid, all about the balance. And I go heavy with the seasonings here. It's really gonna bring the sour cream, mayo, and buttermilk to life. To balance out the fattiness, the acidity, you want a bit of sugar in there, honey, but just a little bit like that. And then just to finish this, a little bit of texture, diced shallots, chopped chives, perfect. This buttermilk dip tastes so good with some onion in it. Chives and shallots and buttermilk are best friends. I like to throw them in nice and chunky. A little bit of texture in a buttermilk dip, so delicious, especially with chicken wings. Pound for pound, delicious. These things look crazy. Look at them, jumbo stuffed chicken legs. But if you cook them, toss them in the hot BBQ sauce, and then grill them, it's amazing. All the sugars in the barbecue sauce caramelize. It gets nice and crunchy, and there's no rules. When they're on the grill, you can toss them, flip them, braise them, brush more sauce on them. You want them dark and sticky and tacky. Listen, the business of stuffed chicken legs or chicken wings is messy business. So when I plate these wings, I put a little barbecue sauce around the ramekin. It's just gonna encourage you to roll up your sleeves, get a handful of napkins, and dig in. It's okay to be messy. It's amazing, pork stuffed chicken leg down the hatch. The flavor is through the roof. The pork stuffing is so good and flavorful, and the seasoning of the chicken helps it get really nice and crispy on the outside. If you've never had hot BBQ sauce, you gotta try it. Half hot, half barbecue. It's the best of both worlds. Woo! Next up, crispy fried chicken dog with gochujang, ketchup, and sesame pickles. It'll slap you right in the taste buds. Somebody just got their cookbook in Texas.
Whoa, that's so cool.
That is cool. It's power food, man.
Wait till they see this.
Oh, this is power food.
Right?
Yeah.
Comfort Food, episode 29, act 3, take 1.
Pork stuffed chicken legs with hot BBQ sauce, make it. Do yourself a favor. Try that recipe. Double down, you won't be disappointed. And the fun continues with this fried chicken dog with gochujang ketchup, and it all starts with fried chicken. Now, making fried chicken is delicious if you put it in flour, but if you season the flour, that's how you start building levels of flavor. So, a good amount of salt, and then I use some herbs. Herbs and chicken are super delicious. So some thyme, some oregano. Oregano is really nice and almost floral when you cook it, and spicy. Get some heat into your flour. Not only will this stick to the chicken, it'll give it a nice spicy note. And marjoram, this stuff is wild. Put this in your chicken dredge, magical things will happen. And for the chicken, this is just chicken marinating in a special little bath of buttermilk, garlic, and lemon. It tenderizes the chicken, and this is chicken thigh bone out. I just cut it into strips. It's gonna be the perfect size for the chicken dog. So in to the dredge. After the chicken comes out of the buttermilk marinade, let it hang out in the flour. The longer the flour can absorb the buttermilk on the outside of the chicken and stick to it, the better crunch you're gonna get. This fried chicken is gonna be in a hot dog. Any good hot dog I've ever had has a touch of ketchup in it. I love the sweetness, but I'm gonna do gochujang ketchup. This, my friend, is gochujang. It's made from glutinous rice and a chili called gochujang, and it's such a staple in Korean cooking and culture. So that's gonna be the start of the ketchup. Look at the texture of that. And because it's a ketchup, I'm gonna add a little bit of ketchup. So lots of gochujang and a touch of ketchup. And gochujang is hot, and it is sweet, and it is complex, but I like to double down on the sweetness. So a good shot of honey, and because it's so thick and glutinous, the honey helps it just relax a little bit. And for a touch of saltiness, a shot of soya. And because it does have these deep, exotic, savory notes, lots of garlic. Get it in there on a microplane, and it will melt into the sauce. It has such great texture. You don't need to do much to gochujang to make it really flavorful and really explosive. Dun, 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 dun. Gochujang ketchup. So, sesame pickles. They're super quick, and they feature cucumber, vinegar, a little bit of sugar, and it's dead simple. Check it out. These sesame pickles pack a punch, and they're really easy. So I use plain white vinegar and lots of sugar. You want a good balance of sugar and vinegar. Next in is sesame oil, sesame seeds, and a nice big pinch of salt. They don't have to soak too long, so mix them up with a spoon and they're ready to go almost instantly. So to fry the chicken, oil to 355, 360 if you want, and look at how much flour and crunch and goodness is hung on to the chicken. Get it in there.